What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday, everybody. How we doing, everybody? It's a beautiful Sunday. It's a great Sunday to be making some money on Amazon. Been loving the box of love on Twitter, everything like that. If you didn't see, we launched a early access, closed for now, but yeah, got some very fun stuff for you guys on the way in terms of inventory management and all that. Yeah, let me know who we got. What up, Ronald? I know a couple of you guys might be coming from Miles as well. Let me hit the Discord here. So sweet. Let me know what Amazon questions I can answer for you. Be hanging out here for 25-30 minutes or so. Yeah, should be a good time. It's a nice day. Got to go get a nice little walk in. Helping a lot of boxing users out this morning. Hanging out on the support desk. Making sure everybody gets taken care of. Sweet. What's up, amazing? Came straight from the stream. That's what's up. What's up, Eileen Ecom? Nice to meet you. I don't know if I've seen the name before. Good to see you, man. When buy box is less than 1% for FBM sellers, does that mean it's FBM friendly? Probably not, man. Check like the Keepa buy box stats and the SellerAmp buy box stats. If it's saying like 1%, then I would not, unless it has like no buy box almost ever. In which case, that's just kind of is what it is, I guess. But yeah, there's check and see if it's buy box suppressed. That could be what it is. Sweet, drop in the Discord there. Yeah, let me show you a quick example, Ronald. Y'all can keep firing with questions and stuff too. What up, PKU? Hope you're having a good one as well, my friend. All right, let's check it out. Check it out. To find an example. Should be worried about an inauthentic complaint source from a brand, especially after Amazon. Your account can usually handle like a couple complaints. Worst case, if you've tried everything and you can't get it, if you can't get it taken care of and all that kind of stuff, one unauthentic complaint is not going to kill you. But do whatever you can to get all of them removed, so that when they just refuse to get rid of it, then yeah, you can take that one, two inauthentics that happens. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Loving the Be Cool SellerAmp integration. Yeah, that's what's up. Hopefully you're using that for the eBay stuff. I've been seeing your Amazon sales have been cranking. You've been massively growing. Love to see it. Sweet. Is it all still like DVDs and CDs and stuff? Gated in Crayola, not 975 supply. Sell Crayola. Is that like a brand that's on a Crayola listing that's not actually the right brand? Because if it is, then it's probably like it's like a branded bundle type item, in which case they probably own the listing. I've never heard of 975 supply. That sounds like a branded bundle. Let me see. Yeah, those are branded bundles. Do not sell on that listing. I don't actually know what they're bundling with it, but I would not sell on that listing. Interesting. Yeah, they're not. There's like 70 sellers on it too. That's a time bomb. Only selling listing for the brand name is correct, or it doesn't have a brand name. Tools, electronics, office supplies now. Oh, sick. Yeah. Tools and stuff is a good niche. No one wants to start selling on Amazon and like, oh, I can't wait to sell pliers and wire clippers. Same as like faucets and like electrical equipment, that kind of stuff. A lot of weird products like that. Is Box and Print live download file? No options to print. Yeah, Box and Print's working, man. If there's we've got plenty of support docs and stuff like that on the website if you're having any issues, and then support@boxem.com if you're having any issues beyond that. Just make sure in your settings, make sure in your settings, make sure Box and Print is turned on, and then you can also like custom configure your label sizes and stuff. Let me pop that open real quick for you. Get it up on the side over here. Can you FBM shoes? Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people only FBM shoes because you get a little bit more control of returns and that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. Let me show right here. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so if you're on Boxem, just make sure you've got Box and Print enabled right there. And then if the label sizes are printing anything weird, we've developed some really cool stuff to just kind of force a certain label size. So you can make it 2x1 or change your shipping labels to whatever size you want and all that kind of stuff. If you guys haven't seen this yet, this is our brand new shipping and analytics software. We closed it off for literal day one users. It'll be back open in a couple weeks. Been seeing some massive shipments going out with Boxum. It's the fastest way to ship products on the market at a fraction of the cost. So I'm excited to roll it back out for you guys publicly. Lots of day one users and stuff on it. They're loving it so far. Any advice on reverse sourcing? Been struggling? Yeah. The biggest thing is just figure out where you can get stuff from first, and then look at that specific brand. So for example, like find, today there's like Puma has a sale, right? Like a big, massive brand. Compare that back to any of the sellers who are selling that brand that's on sale, because you probably know where they're getting it like as cheap as possible, right? How do you determine if a listing's good? Yeah, random like 30 plus sales a month, 30 ROI or more, all that kind of stuff. I have a full, let me just drop this resource for you. There's like a 1.5-page long checklist kind of thing. It's a free document that I'll put in the YouTube chat that you can download. And it's everything that I look at in an item. It gets a lot more technical than that. That's probably what you're looking for. Just like stuff to avoid. Yeah, download that checklist, random. That's basically the sourcing criteria that my entire team follows. We spend $1 million+ a year on inventory following that checklist. And it works. New to a brand, you found a few listings for. All of them have FBM buy box matching FBM as well. You probably just need to fix your shipping template and stuff. Unless they're getting 100% of the sales, like if it's the brand or an exclusive distributor or something, yeah, probably just a shipping template thing. Make sure your handling time is low, your shipping time to close states is low, that kind of stuff. How to take a used book you already have a price in mind and list it FBA. Yeah, I mean, you can you'll just take like the ASIN and you can list it on Seller Central. If you got in the box some early access, it'll be even easier. Hopefully you got a free trial the other day. Best thing to do when a listing becomes search suppressed, open a case with Amazon on it. You can also fill out the information that they want on the listing. That should work too. You're on 0 day. Yeah, it's probably a shipping template thing then. Or the other seller on that listing is a distributor or something. The brand themselves, they got the brand registry, something like that. Been doing a lot of research, but you've been scared to start. Any advice? I mean, you can research for 100 more hours and you'll still make $0, right? If you spend the next 5 hours sourcing products, then you probably make some money. So I mean, as long as you've done if you've watched any more than 5 hours of YouTube videos without activating the account or spending $100 on products, then turn off the stream right now. Stop watching and go do that. like literally, that goes for all of you. This is the only time where I want to see less of you guys watching. If you've been watching a ton of YouTube videos and you've not spent any money yet and you have not activated the seller account, leave and go do that right now. Studying for another day is not going to make you money. Practicing for another day will. Yeah, of course you need a credit card. It's a free trial, man. That's how free trials work. Yep. Yeah, you're talking about, or yeah, Amazon seller too. You both need a credit card. Yeah. Got to make sure you can bill for anything. Yeah. Got engaged in Puma. You just FBM with a sale going on. That's a good way to do it, man. I can show you like the type of stuff you'd want to be FBMing. Let me see. There was a example I found on a video I just filmed for you guys. I just filmed a new video breaking down kind of the modern 0 to 10K per month video. I'm excited to post that. You guys usually like that format. Let me show you what I'm talking about here though. So if you're trying to FBM a bunch of shoes, you want to look at listings like this one right here. Because when we mouse over the Keepa, or we can also check the SellerAmp buy box stats, if we filter by type, we're going to see plenty of FBM sellers getting sales. So like 11 hours ago, FBM seller made a sale. Just now, an FBM seller made a sale. You can see when we mouse over the Keepa, you see all that blue showing up. You can see lots of FBM sellers hanging out in the buy box there. And yeah. This is the type of stuff you want to FBA or FBM. If you look and see, I bet all these are going to be FBM friendly. Yeah. If you look in here and you see it's like all Amazon or all orange up at the top, like obviously don't want to FBM that stuff. Stop watching, leave. I am getting rid of stream viewers who have been studying Amazon for 10, 20 hours. Okay, keep watching YouTube videos because your brain loves watching videos about doing things, right? Your brain gets almost just as happy from doing it. So it's very dangerous. You can get stuck in a loop of watching how to make money or how to do this thing that you know is going to be good for you content, and you don't do it because you just keep watching it and thinking about it, and it almost simulates it for yourself. It's interesting if you look into that kind of stuff. So I am telling you to leave if you've been watching a ton of make money online videos and not doing Amazon yourself. That is my challenge to you. Having a hard time finding FBM friendly listing and profitable. I mean, just look at like products we just looked at, Ronald. Like all the products we just looked at were all FBM friendly. You can also look at keep a product finder and then filter no FBA buy box. It's kind of a gem for you. No, Andy, I don't do any coaching. All focused on building good software for you guys. Don't want any of the distractions and stuff. Determine if listings yet. Random, download that checklist, man. It's all the questions you're asking are on that checklist I sent for you. If anyone wasn't here, I'll drop it in chat again. Big kind of PDF checklist of everything I check before buying an item. You can download that there. Bought an item for 5 today, listed for 25. Turned out to be a bundle of 3. Yeah, lesson learned, lesson learned. Luckily, you probably don't lose too much money on that. 15 to 25, you probably lose like $2-3, right? Yeah, I mean, even if you bought 10 units, you lost $30 to learn a lesson that now you'll look out for in the future. People pay a ton of money to get trained in almost any niche. So if you can learn a lesson for $20, $30, that's not a bad way to do it. What up, Sadiq? How we doing? I saw your gigantic mountain of boxes going out today. I'm not sure if it's in the UK. It's on Puma a couple hours ago. Can't find a product for a cheaper price. I mean, like half the website is profitable right now, to be honest with you, man. If you're sourcing on the UK marketplace, I have no idea. I don't sell in the UK. But there's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, just start reverse sourcing. Look at sellers who sell. Look at any brand that's on sale today. Look at sellers who sell that brand. Filter down to specifically that brand here. So like, let me show you. So like we're just talking about this as an example. If you need to find products, you just open up the storefront. We're gonna see. I bet it's one of their favorite brands to sell. Let's see. Yeah. So right here, filter down. You got 11 products that they've already done all the work on finding. You know where to get it really cheaply today, and you do it over again. Repeat for any brand that is on sale every day, and that is arbitrage. Is it complicated? No. Does it take time? Yes. You can just use Boxem for that, Marcus. Water fountain, did you change your profile picture to today's stream? Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, can't be saying that kind of stuff, man. Bought 10 exactly. Yeah. So I exactly predicted how much it cost you, I bet. Yeah, so you spent $30 on that. There you go. Yep. So lots of cool stuff in the works for you guys. Check out the SellerAmp Be Cool integration we dropped a few days ago too, if you guys didn't see that one. Lots of we've been firing on all cylinders for you guys lately. For sure. So let me know what other questions I can answer for you. I'll probably hang here for a little bit longer here. Yeah, we got you on that, Marcus. Sweet. Yeah, and if you are a new seller and you are trying to get those first sales rolling in as fast as possible, make sure that you are FBMing as much as possible. Make sure that you are looking at as many storefronts as possible. Another really good idea is to just open up 10, 20 of the most popular websites that you see lots of big sales on. So you open up Kohl's, Shop WSS, Vitacost, iHerb, and just start recording all the coupons you see going on. It's a really good practice because then the more you do that, the more you're kind of understanding when stuff is really cheap, when stuff is not. That helps you just like know when that site is worth sourcing, right? So as you're going through trying to figure out where to source for the day, you can look at, say, oh, the 30% is the best I've ever seen on this sale. I need to look there. And 20% over here is not that good. They've run 40 before. Because eventually you're going to be seeing too many opportunities. Right now, it might not feel like that, but it will eventually. And then you can kind of prioritize based on what is the closest to the best you can kind of see going on. Buddy and I got your first product today, dealing with getting engaged with the brand, how to do appeal twice. Yeah, that's normal. That's totally normal to have to appeal a couple times for the ungate. If you're getting like auto declines and stuff like that, just like open a new case. It's also a good idea to attach any tracking info, any credit card line item, that kind of stuff. Anything that you can do to show the whole process. Let's see. Example of FBM listing with champion. I mean, yeah, it's just going to be any champion product that you see FBM buy box on. I can see if I can open up a couple. I think Champion's sold by Amazon a lot, right? I guess I've sold like some shoes and stuff that are Champion. Let me try to find something. Where's your starting point when reverse sourcing? Yeah, Angel, spend 5 to 10 minutes every day looking at the best sales that are going on, and then zero in on the storefronts of the people who sell those brands that are on sale. People who are just like kind of randomly opening stuff up and all that good stuff, like typically going to find a little bit less, you know. Here, somebody was asking about Champion. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, so let's say yeah, Amazon's all over Champion. I don't know why are you set on sourcing Champion, man? You can source other stuff. But here, I'll show you like kind of my process for trying to find some like a third-party friendly Champion shoes, right? So I was pulling this up on the other screen over here. Let me go. Yeah, so I was just like, Champion shoes, Champion pants, whatever it is. Just opened up like the first result because it's probably gonna be one of the better sellers. And then if we dive into variations, so you can see this is hogged like completely by one FBA seller. If we dive into variations, we can see any of the sizes that have a lot of like price oscillation. So it's like changing a lot and it's going between different stuff. So like this right here, you see how the buy box is kind of jumping all over. That shows me that it's probably getting sales by multiple sellers, different fulfillment methods, all that kind of stuff. Something like this is probably just one straight seller all the time because it's always at 95. It's probably always like one FBA buy box or something like that. So yeah, great example, right? So we're trying to find an FBM friendly Champion product. This buy box was kind of hopping all over the place. So here was FBA or FBM for a while, stayed FBM, went back to FBA for a second right there. See up there at the top. Honestly, this one's mostly FBM. So that's not a bad way to do it. Hop into whatever items you're trying to find and filter by like kind of weirdly oscillating buy boxes. So like this one too, I bet has some FBM. See how it kind of hops all over the place. I can't really figure out where it wants to give the buy box at. Let me see. Yeah, FBM buy box, a lot of FBM back there. Yeah, so it's a perfect example, right? Something isn't profitable on Amazon, going for less than retail, you can buy and resell it on eBay. Yeah, if you see a good market for it on eBay, there's a lot of good money to be made on eBay. We sell like mostly just like returns and that kind of stuff on eBay. But if you see a good market for it, then go for it. There's just way less demand on eBay. It's a little less scalable too. It's just this, you got to make your own listings, and systemizing things is a little harder. But yeah, eBay is a good one, especially if you're just trying to build up money and stuff. Can you make 5-10K profit selling non-big brand items? You can. Yeah, you definitely can. I just don't know why you would. It's easier with the big brands. Box of merch sale. But the merch is a hot commodity. I don't know if we need a fire sale. But we're still running. If anyone if you post anything on social media and tag us, we're sending out a bunch of shirts. We sent like 40 or 50 or something like that already. So if you want a shirt, Peyton, just show your Boxem dashboard or some boxes going out and tag us. We'll get you a t-shirt. Gonna have to buy Keepa. Been only using SellerAmp. Yeah, definitely go for it, Ronald. You can get away with SellerAmp for like the first week or two, but you probably want Keepa as well. You can do like Keepa Product Finder, Data Offers tab is really useful. Most stuff you can do with SellerAmp, but you kind of want the yeah, you kind of want the Keepa subscription as well. How long do you think it'll take to make 10K a month? I mean, as long as it's kind of up to you, man. Yeah, Yeah, it's people have made 10K in a month in their first month. Obviously revenue. I don't know if I've ever seen them make 10K profit in their first month. Let me know if you've seen that. I think the best I've talked to is somebody who did 40 in their first month, and they just like went to Lowe's, started scanning stuff, asked the manager for stuff out the back. Got an interview with him dropping in a few days actually. I don't know if I've seen anyone with a better than 40K month first month, but you definitely can. Some people it takes a year to scale to 10K a month because they're not taking it seriously. It's just like a little side hustle thing for them. Totally up to how hard you want to work on that. Don't send standard invoices any longer. Is pulling teeth to get one. Oh yeah, you don't need like an invoice, right? Like invoice, online receipt, all that kind of stuff. It's all interchangeable. Just because it's not like a distributor invoice, that kind of stuff. Honestly, I've had more trouble ungating with like small distributors than big websites. Because if they see mom and pop distribution, or they see Kohl's, they're gonna know that Kohl's is a little more legit, right? They've seen that a million times. Not that obviously you can ungate with wholesale invoices too, but they have to be in Amazon's database for a wholesaler to work. What size boxes of mailers for FBM? I mean, just buy like variety pack, man. That's like you were asking about like getting your account set up and stuff like that. You gotta make a sale before you're worried about that. No, just buy a variety pack. You'll be good. And then if you ever go deep on something, you can just use the product dimensions on the page and just buy a lot of that size box from like Uline or something. Top category should a new seller get ungated in? I mean, anything that you have personal interest in is going to be best to you. Yeah, it's gonna be best that way. Just because you know like what brands are good, you as a just like normal shopping, you probably know where you can find some stuff on sale. Yeah, like I was into like shoes and stuff in college, so that was like the natural first place I looked because I knew like what popular models looked like and kind of general taste for that kind of stuff. Knew where to find some cheap inventory. I don't know if you're into like wellness, you might know vitamins really well, or makeup, you might know where to get cheap makeup, that kind of stuff. Like whatever you got personal interest in. It's also just gonna keep you more interested in the business. It's just more fun if you're selling stuff that you have at least a little bit of interest in. Boxing looks good. You forward it, you're in. Looks so much better than Amazon. Yeah, man, that's it. Definitely better than Amazon shipping workflow. It's better than any other software out there as well. It's not close. So we'll be opening up. We had early access. It was literally 24-hour early access. Lots of you guys hopped on. We're fixing everything, adding a bunch of just like little things here and there, adding some big features that everyone's asking for. Been talking to a bunch of existing Boxum users already, figuring out what they want. So yeah, we're excited. Building the first kind of inventory management tool for the community by the community. It's been awesome so far. Can you order inventory from online stores? Yeah, that's where I get all of mine, Danish. Like 95%. The others just like the occasional wholesale order, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's all coming from big retailers. If you watch any of the other like sourcing videos on the channel, Danish, I think it'd be a good idea for you. You can see like what types of websites I'm looking at, where I'm finding the most stuff, and kind of all that good stuff. We can already do the basics, Matt. And to be honest, if you didn't have a listing software and you value your time at more than 25 or 30 an hour, it's kind of a no-brainer anyway. Don't they ban your accounts? I mean, certain websites will. Like websites that will ban your account when you try to give them like $500, they're just not worth your money anyway. Yeah, just go deep on the ones that do want your money, basically. It sounds obvious and sounds like, oh, they're hiding something, but no, like when we're scaling, it's literally just go to the website that wants your money until they don't, and then get really good at sourcing the websites that do. A lot of websites will forget you too. So like even like Nike.com, for example, if you go crazy, they'll ban you. But if you come back like a week or two later, you're fine. So if you ever run into that type of stuff, just write it down that you got banned on the day that you started getting cancels and stuff, and then come back a little bit later, spend $1,000 or so, test it out, see how it goes. Is there a way to differentiate IP issues with a brand versus Amazon dominating the buy box? Yeah, Leo, if you see a lot of sellers like getting kicked off on the new seller count, say it's at 10 and then overnight it goes to 2 instantly, that would be an IP complaint. If Amazon's dominating the buy box, there's just probably not going to be a lot of change in the seller count, to be honest with you. What's the BQL integration all about? Yeah, so Andy, if you have BQL and SellerAmp already, you can link them together. And so like while you're sourcing, you can store your min and max price, start setting your repricing rules, all that kind of stuff. So you can start basically like storing your costs and all that in BQL. Make it really easy that way. What do you recommend a new seller starts with in terms of products? Whatever you're interested in, man. Yeah, kind of answered that a second ago, but whatever you're interested in, and then whatever you see on keep popping up on storefronts in terms of like popular brands and that kind of stuff. If you aren't really sure where to start looking, I actually just made this today. Probably be blasting it out tomorrow, but I got a new little like a freebie guide for you guys. Let me see. What did I call it? I think it was that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. So I had if you're asking about like what products to sell and that kind of stuff, I made this little free guide. It's 3 products that I've sold. They made me like $2,000 in profit. I broke down each one of them. They're all sourced with a different way, so I linked it to a guide that I made for each sourcing method, and then some other like frequently asked questions. So it's a really good like starter guide if you're trying to figure out what products to sell, see some examples of stuff that has worked, where I bought it, how I found it, all that kind of stuff. Gonna get off and source some. Yeah, that's what's up, Island. Get after it, man. What do you do to FBA something that has no expiration date? Amazon once you put it on it. Yeah, I usually just like it happens with say like I've seen it with like deodorant and that kind of stuff. Like I'll just do like deodorant average shelf life or something like that, and then just estimate on the low end based on what Google says. To be honest, anything that's not like a super short dated grocery product, you should be sold like a year before the expiration date is ever even a problem anyway. FBA prep, what you do for slides? You can do poly bags if they have the little hanging tags on them. This for the slides boxes, I like the ones where they close at the ends. I just get longer rubber bands. I do the same thing for those. Can Amazon boxes be used to send FBA shipments? Yeah, you can send FBA shipments in anything but old liquor boxes. Fun fact. You could send FBA shipments in Walmart boxes. I did that in the early days because I was buying a bunch from Walmart and I'd sell it on Amazon, but I'd send Walmart boxes to FBA. Doesn't matter. BSR says 2% instead of 1%. Probably, Ronald. Check like the estimated sales on that, I would say. Recommend prepping yourself to start. Yeah, because you get a lot of control over your items. So as soon as you go to the prep center, you lose a lot of, oh, this listing got better than this one, or oh, in the last 2 weeks, there's a 2-pack listing that popped up, and now the sales rank is really good. You lose the flexibility to do a lot of that type of stuff, and you also lose FBM flexibility, obviously, as well, which is huge, huge, huge. Guide you mentioned form video or download. Yeah, it's I'll just drop it in chat. It's just like a little PDF. Got some links to videos and that kind of stuff on there you can check out. Amazon requires double seal for FBA. Put the tape on the lid. Yeah, you can polybag. Like, yeah. Sounds like you're doing a fine job there. As a beginner, should you do wholesale and online arbitrage together, or just do one? Pick one and pick a niche within one as well, or like a niche or two. Because a lot of people, they'll start and they're like, "Well, I'm doing retail arbitrage and wholesale and online arbitrage and all this kind of stuff all at the same time," and you end up progressing very slowly at all of them. Versus the online arbitrage seller that says, "All right, I'm only going to source beauty products," and all they do every day is look at how to source more online arbitrage beauty products. They're going to make way more money in the short and long run because they master something way faster. Yeah, like Amazon is scaled when you learn how to master something better than a lot of other people, or you have any kind of personal advantages that you can leverage. And those come in a lot of different forms. So whether that's, you live in Pennsylvania, so you don't pay sales tax on clothing. That's a huge advantage. Everyone just kind of has their own unique advantage, right? Like one of mine was I have a sister who's 5 years younger than me, and I've been able to pay her to work for me for a long time. So she was able to do a lot of like around the house prep type stuff. And then I can focus on bigger picture stuff, right? So everybody has a little advantage that they can take advantage of. Just a lot of people aren't using that little advantage that they have or aren't aware what it is. Being charged Mexico and Canada, Amazon transfer. Oh, you're probably opted into remote. What do they call remote fulfillment? I think is what they're calling it now. They've changed the name like 3 times or something. You can go in and opt out of your listings in Mexico and Canada. There's probably a good like Seller Central forum article or something like that. The only time that the Amazon Seller Central forums are acceptable to look at is when you're looking at a very specific topic about like a setting or something that you're trying to change. Usually the sky is falling at all times. The sky has been falling on the forums for the last 5 years. You have any tutorial or recommendations how to prep yourself to start? Yeah, Max, I've got a video on the channel. I dropped probably the most recent video, runs you through Boxem if you hopped on a free trial during the early access. If not, you can use Seller Central in the meantime, which I also have a video walking you through. Love from Bangladesh. That's what's up, Ahmed. Appreciate you. Sweet. I'm probably just go ahead and wrap up here. Nice little 30-minute with you guys. Make sure you check out the YouTube videos. I got a free beginner playlist for you guys to dive into if you're not sure where to get started on Amazon. I'll also drop a free free course that I built for you guys as well in the chat. A bunch of like different documents you can download, some auto ungating stuff, and then it's also got like 10 or 11 videos in terms of like how do I find products, source products, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, good hanging out with you guys. Thanks for asking lots of good questions. I'll see you guys again very soon. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and let's make